Hello my beautiful hammerheads and welcome back to another Black Library Reviews number 6, the Book of Martyrs. So as you might have guessed, the format did change a little bit. Before, the first 5 reviews were with a script. Now this is all Spitfire review style. The Book of Martyrs is a mixed bag in my opinion. The prologue starts with Sister Sedaya, basically a librarian who just watches over books and is being attacked by some unknowable force, and she keeps looking for a specific book, the Book of Martyrs. Then, of course, she finds it and starts reading it while everyone around her is getting murdered. The first part of the book is The Martyrdom of Sister Ishani, written by Alec Worley. And this is a very bad start in my opinion, because it's sisters, of course it's sisters, versus Tyranids. And I have the feeling that Alec Worley just wanted to write a Tyranid story and not a real sister story, because it's basically a lictor. And most of the time it's, oh, look at this Tyranid. This Tyranid is doing this. This Tyranid is doing this. And oh, it's not possible. And look how amazing. And the focus is basically the Tyranids. And I think that in this part of the book, the point is not really hit, as the majority of the martyrdom of Sister Ishani is basically just fighting, and we have enough of those books. So very bad start, but it gets better, because part 2 is The Martyrdom of Sister Ranakia, written by Phil Kelly, and this one is great. So it's sisters versus Tau, and the audiobook version is kinda weird at this point, because the Tau managed to capture one sister, Sister Ranakia, and she's being kept in a prison with a drone that won't let her sleep. So basically psychological torture, that she gets sleep deprived, etc. And the drone makes a sound whenever it recognizes that she falls asleep. And it's just bzzzt. And the voice actress has to make the sound, and this is kind of weird. But I understand it, because there isn't much you can do with the human mouth to copy a mechanical sound. And it would be weird to insert a real mechanical buzzing into the audiobook, because then you might think that your headphones are broken or something else. And yeah, but it's a great story with so many theological discussions between the Tau and the sister Ranakia, because the Tau wants to understand what is faith. And then they try to explain to her what is the greater good. And this is such an amazing discussion. And it doesn't end there. You have several cast members of the Tau with an ethereal, and they're all discussing the greater good and how the Sisters of Battle are within the Imperium. And this was very enjoyable. I did not want to stop there, and I basically listened to the whole part 2 in one day as much as I could. So by far better than part 1. And part 3 is the best part. It is The Martyrdom of Sister Laurellin, written by Danny Ware, who also has written 2 other Sisters of Battle short stories and the new Saint Catherine book. And this one is beautifully written. This one is very differently written, and you can see the female hand behind this, and I love it. The story feels very near to the characters. It is a Sisters of Battle squad of 5 sisters and a preacher on an old imperial world which was forgotten for 500 years. And they had an infight on the world, and it was going back and forth, and one side has now the blessings of Nurgle. Let's just say it this way, because it's very clear from the beginning, because there are zombies. And yeah, this is also a great story because it focuses more on the sisters and how they have to deal with a male-based Astra Militarum command cadre. I don't know how to call it. Because on this planet there is basically just a male command cadre. Yes. And as one is so great. I love it that the book becomes from bad to good to excellent. This is brilliant, and I love it to bits. So the last part made me want to read more by Danny Ware. And this was also, I was so glad that I didn't begin part 3 the day before, because I knew I didn't have much time. And so I was able to listen to whole of the part 3 and in one sitting, and this was amazing. So yes, brilliantly excellent. As I've said, a mixed bag. Maybe some people might say, yeah, but I think part 1 is better because there is more fighting in it. Okay, but as with video games and movies, this is opinion based, and my opinion is I don't want fighting. Of course there is going to be fighting, but we need more like this. So part 2 and part 3 are examples of stories we need more of in our Black Library. Yes, please, more of this. So yeah, that's basically it. There isn't much more to say, because the ending of the book is just back to the first sister in the library with the book. So from a scale from burn it to devour it, I will give it a read it and 8 out of 10 purity seals. So yeah, I hope I was able to convey my thoughts about this book. And so please let me know what you think about this in the comment section down below. I am keen to know what you have to say. And while you're down there, do all the YouTube stuff, because hitting buttons is fun. So my friend, have a great day, stay fantastic, stay hydrated, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!